Hello, people. Welcome to the Meet Mentor YouTube channel. 3 individuals can go to the same restaurant and see it from completely different perspectives, but only one person can go and say, "I simply want nice food and good service." Another person may enter and comment, "Look at the way I came in, the menu, the chef, the dishes, how they're set up because I operate a restaurant. And I wonder if this waitress is going to do a good job since I used to be a waitress and I'm observing all their habits." If you want more of this content, like, comment, and subscribe to the Meet Mentor YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Let's begin immediately. There are 4 main techniques to analyze data: descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics. With descriptive analytics, which is the first kind, you investigate and summarize past data to look for trends. It's really simple and extremely specific to ask how many sales we make in January compared to February compared to March. The second step is diagnostic, which is figuring out what caused what occurred and why we have a problem. March compared to previous year. What happened? What happened? Predictive analytics states that studying those to predict what will happen next is the third reason. Well, the way we did last October and the way we're trending this Q3 compared to last year Q3 suggests that we have changed covet. The new laws came out. Did we lose a customer or gain a customer? What happened there? So it's the third reason. This October, we're likely only going to do 2 million, so we're only going to do 3 million, or we're poised to have the biggest month ever because of this. But if you look at the data and you see patterns that you're unhappy about your numbers, and you look at the predictive analytics saying, "Oh my gosh, if we go the way we're going to have a bad October." If you're interested in tracking your credit score, kindly like this video. When I first started tracking my credit score in 2003, on the 18th of each month, I would go to truecredit.com. My credit score was 484,495 and 4.99. I raised it to an 820, but I tracked everything. However, that was a very basic method of using Excel. We're going to look at it in a completely different manner. The first chart is a line chart, which is followed by a column chart that compares 2021 to 2020. Line charts are used to analyze data over time to search for patterns. They are one-dimensional, so they essentially look like the chart you are now seeing on the screen. You're comparing May of 2020 to May of 2021 on a vertical chart. Acceptable Q1 2020 versus Q1 2021 fundamental material up to now. With the exception of the fact that a column chart is vertical and a bar chart is horizontal, the 2 types of charts are nearly identical. You can perhaps add a little more information to a column chart by adding additional categories, such as age or other factors. Next, we have a bar chart. A pie chart is exactly what it sounds like, a pie chart. Let's say you sold $1 million worth of goods. The pie chart shows what proportion was between 722 million and 2 million and above. A pie chart may show many different things. What would you eat today if you did? The first chart is a simple pie chart that you've probably seen before. The second is an area chart, which combines a line chart and a bar chart at the bottom. It looks like this, and the coloring indicates how well you did with sales. This chart is slightly more technical because it reveals multiple dimensions of data combined. Finally, you have pivot tables, which look straightforward but actually contain a pivot tab. They are based on formulae. You can sort of experiment with it to know if we did this many numbers by punching in a number, and the formula will calculate it and say, well, if this is what you did based on the formula that we use and the commission that we give out, we're going to earn 780,000. If you're interested in what is displayed on the pivot chart, kindly comment below this video. The pivot chart shows how much money the company would make. Next, you have a scatter chart, which you've probably seen before. It compares 2 numerical values. For example, quality and cost. There are many things you can track with a scatter chart. Finally, you have an area map, which some people refer to as a scatter chart. Similar to how it would display the area if I wanted to know which nation has the most hidden cases, we were attempting to determine which state has the most persons with covert cases. If you want to find out which zip code has the most 6-figure earnings or where crime is the greatest, you would generally see it on a scatter map. It's also extremely effective. Last but not least, it's a little more technical, but it's a tree map chart that is divided into subcategories. If you're a financial organization, You may want to classify the real estate loans you've made and the other loans and goods you've offered. You may also want to categorize your insurance and escrow services. If you appreciate our content, subscribe to the Meet Mentor YouTube channel. I can go into a little bit more detail than data with you, but I want to keep it simple. So maybe loans are going to be read, and within the loans it's going to sell. You know you did an interest-only loan, and then you did a 30-year fixed loan, and you did a 15-year loan, so it'll show you which one of those is the most. Then real estate sales unit can be classified as well as escrow can be classified insurance, it can be classified all on one sheet. Try this script. Try overcoming objections, but after that you have to look at their trends. I remember the changes because I came up with something called DMA, or Daily Monitoring Activity, where everyone had a specific date of how many calls they made, how many appointments they ran. And then we broke it down to how many they closed based on their closing ratio to see how hard they were working. Accountability went up, and effectiveness went up. Well, it's because we say how can I help you well rather than how may I be of assistance to you. Because, I don't know, we need to use a better script. No, because it takes 48 seconds before someone picks up the phone. You need to reduce that to 6 seconds. But also because you're not tracking a date, you won't know that while you say you'll follow up within 24 hours. 20% of the time you actually do follow up and 80% of the time you don't. And the only reason you don't have that data is because you don't track that. That concludes today's video, then. Give this video a like, comment, and if you found it interesting, subscribe to our channel for more videos with similar themes. Till then, bye. I'll see you in the next video entitled, Successful People's Greatest Blind Spot.